Yeah, hi, hello. So today we will be seeing S3. Yeah. So like, so what is S3 and how it is like working? So I'll tell you the complete details regarding this. So S3, we are just is it storage actually. So AWS we have like it is virtual storage, so we can store over there and according to space, like how much we are consuming there we have to pay accordingly. So S3 is like great features in AWS. So it is the service which I'll tell you like how S3 works and how like physically we are doing and what is the definition and why people are using going for S3 not for like physical drive and all. So I'll just open Paint. I'll tell you the complete details. So yeah, suppose we have this S3 storage and we have physical storage. What is the benefits and why like we are going for this S3 bucket? So basically this is also storage and this is also storage. So what is the difference then? Why we are going for this S3? So what is mentioned here is something like if you have like in the organization in real time, we will be having something like a huge amount of data, right? So huge amount of data is in huge amount of called as we need to store the information or something related. Suppose if it is e-com organization, e-com company, if any company is there like related to e-com, so they have to store invoice copy. They have to store their shipping levels. So they will be going for S3. Like if they will be like suppose if it is stored in physical manner, so what will be the disadvantage in physically there will be like a lot of what you call storage needed, but in S3 bucket which is AWS service we are using, so we don't know when how much data we want. Suppose if we like uh, in the BS time, so like peak time we will be having like more we will be needing more storage, right? So we don't know like how much is needed. So here also like load needed, but it is like convenient. How convenient is, suppose if you need in place of 2 GB you need 2 TB, it will be automatically it will be increasing. So if you have to set some rules and all, so there they will be and this is chargeable according to your use, pay as you go. Like when you use this storage there will be particularly this is S3 bucket actually. So S3 and this is I am talking about physical storage. So people here, if you like there are two chances, right? Suppose if you have storage you have made it to 2 GB, or suppose it is 1 TB. So if it is like increasing the we need to store more than 1 TB, then we need to again everything we have to configure and all. So it is completely hectic task. So for organization it is not possible to like manage each and every time. So they are in AWS service, in cloud service, what they are doing, they are setting some rules, setting up the some rules, and accordingly whenever they need more space it will be created for them. And the in the payment part, best part is payment. So we have to pay if you are using any AWS service, right? So if you are using their service like less storage, then you have to pay less. If you are using, if it is needed more, then it will be charging more. So this is the main fundamental why we are going, organizations are going for this S3 bucket. So and they are configuring the applications in such a way that suppose this is the application, So in that program itself, in that functions, they will be writing the actually basically they integrating the API, right? So if through API, how they will be setting up, there will be some URL. So they will be setting up one URL, and it will be automatically taking from here. Suppose if you are using an organization which is ecom related, so there they will be setting up URL for this AWS. I'll tell you in the lab part how it is like how URL is getting generated, how it is what you call is uh, how it is getting integrated with the application. So how like application is fetching the data with this S3 bucket. So basically, so first reason is we have a space problem, right? So because of space problem, people are going for S3. And second reason, we have like redundancy policy. Like in this data might if your system got failed or something it happens like your system shuttered down or something happens, so you will lose your data, right? Data security is less in this physical storage. But for if you are going for this storage, what you call is S3 bucket, so their data security is more. If you are it cannot fail because we will be having different regions. So the data will be stored in the according to different regions. So data security is very strong here in this case. So because of this reason we are going for S3. And the third one is we are suppose we are deleting something from here and you cannot recover it, right? So in the S3 bucket, we can recover. Suppose if you, but we have to enable some features so that it is recoverable. So it is you can recover it by deleting. You cannot recover it. So we need to enable what you call is uh, S3 versioning. So if you are enabled S3 versioning, so it will be like if you have deleted the data, if you have deleted that object as well, so completely it won't be deleting. So there will be one place where if you have enabled this feature S3 versioning, so I'll show you all these steps, all this process in lab part. But yeah, for now to understanding purpose, so if you are deleting from S3 anything, it will be there in like in the another version it will be stored. So we will be seeing that we can recover it as well. So because of people like if you have here deleted everything permanently, then you cannot recover, right, physically. So we are going for S3. We can recover it if you have enabled this S3 versioning. So basically these are the basic difference or you call advantages for going cloud services. So, and I have, so these notes I have created. So, where it is telling S3 is a safe place to store the files. So, yeah, data security, which I explained. And it is object based storage. So, you can store the image, Word files, PDF files, whatever you want. The files which are stored in S3 can be from 0 byte to 5 TB. So, you can store till 5 TB. It has unlimited storage, means that you can store the data as much you want. Files are stored in bucket. A bucket is like folder available in S3 that stores the files. So yeah, each file having unique name. So if you are creating one bucket, suppose if you are creating one bucket in S3, it should be having unique name, not a name which is already in there. Since it is globally taking care, so you cannot have any name which is globally available. So these are the and this URL, the object URL, if you have uploaded some files there, then you will see there is URL will be, it will look like this. So first it will be S3 what you call is the service name, and it will be coming as Amazon AWS.com, then your bucket name at last there will be a bucket name in the URL. So these are the advantages of Amazon S3, which you can see. Okay, create buckets. We can create bucket and provide a name to the buckets. So storing data in buckets. So downloading data in buckets. It has like grant permission. We have to, if you have set. Yeah, one more thing. If you have taken care of permissions, like if you have taken given some permission to a specific user or a specific person or publicly to all, so you can set your permission accordingly. If it needs to be visible to all, it should be permission given to public all. And if it is not like you don't want it to make, you want it to make it to private, right? So then in that case, that policy you have to set. So these are the basically features. So I'll be sharing this what you call is PPT. So in there is a interview questions as well. So yeah, so I'll share this.